Hey, this is Tracy with Color Me This. I'm going to get the episode right this time. Today is episode 58. Continuing on with through the title page, I've already got my greens in my hand, and I am going to do the greenery in these two images, and then I'm going to color the flowers. These are going to be lavenders, these little bells, and the lupins here will also be lavender. They're going to be bluebells and then lavender. And then up at the top here, if I move, we have this hot air balloon, and I am going to fill in these flowers with 3 colors. Oh, 4 colors if I include the orange. So we'll see if I can finish off with that. Then all that will be left will be the butterflies, and we will see how we're doing for time. I am early today. It is 5:35. Again, I'm going to try to go for 45 minutes. I have all of the colors up, and I'll be posting them each day. Any new colors I introduce, I believe I have never used the lightest green here, the pale green, and it's 5009, I believe, but you'll find all of the colors I have on the description in YouTube. So I'm not sure if I will get to coloring the bottle yet. I need to research what would be a good way to color the bottle. Today was supposed to be a rainy day. We were supposed to have rain at noon, and then 2 through 4, nothing. We seem to be in a rain shadow of sorts here, and we'll often not get the fun rain. It'll be all around us. We'll see really dark clouds, but then nothing. Very unexciting. I am working through yesterday's video. I did get the disastrous day 2 video figured out, cleaned up, and posted. And yesterday's is not so bad, so it's going to get processed and loaded up here in no time. It'd be nice if I could get caught up in current. If not, a little bit ahead of schedule would be great. I have to come back in here and put a little bit of the pale green on. Do that before I forget. Make sure we have enough of this. I did a little bit of cleanup. I had some random marks on the page, cleaned those up. A little bit of grass along the bottom, I went out of the lines, and I used my AFMAT electric, and it works really well on this paper, so that was nice. Very easy cleanup. So I'm also curious, I do not know what this is. This is somewhat of a little hobbit house, mushroom house, not sure. With this, is this moss? I am not sure what it is. We had daylight savings start, and I am going to start tracking where the sun comes up in our yard, and if it's now starting to come up at the front yard where the front door is, I have to sharpen this one. I'm going to be able to put up some more light fast sheets, so I need to work on that and figure out which sets I want to get up in the window first. I think that tomorrow I should be able to finish off the bottle and the butterflies, and then I will be working on the dark sky on my own time, and I will bring it in and share it with you guys as it progresses. And I will be moving on to the really busy page on the back of this. And again, I immediately go to thinking, oh, I should probably, it's like a mandala, and it's a quadrant mandala, so I could take a pencil and mark it into quadrants. And because it's so busy, it would take me probably four 45-minute sessions. And then I would try to color match the sets. So we'll see what I end up going with. Trying to keep this page on the brighter side. Okay, so I am done with green, probably for this whole page. And we will put those away. I don't think I missed any. And we're gonna get to, I wanted a periwinkle color. I have two, cornflower blue and imperial violet. And if I could read those numbers, I would tell you what the numbers are, but I cannot read those numbers. They are just too small for my eyes, and I don't have reading glasses here. I probably should. And then I think I'm gonna do a cloud blue. I wanna have this one be softer for now, because it's gonna be having some reflective glass. That is gray. Oop, I kind of creeped up on you guys. I hope you could see that. Tell I'm very quiet today. I worked out a lot on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I have a floor Zumba class, and then at the end, well, as we're finishing that up, a few of us leave early from that and hop over to the swimming pool to do the aqua size, which is different every day, and today is a pretty hard day. We use weights and pool noodles and do a bunch of weight type things that are very tiring. And then I washed the truck. Our truck is a big truck, and it's got pollen all over it. So trying to keep these guys more blue. I have another color off to the side. I think that looks okay for now. That's what I had in mind. So now let's do the blues. Put the purple away. So Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are my big exercise days, but I don't get to exercise Wednesday. I already told you guys I'm heading to get a heart test done. The reason I'm getting tested is because my mom has had a really hard time with her heart. The last couple of years, they've done everything they can do for her. So I just want to get a pre-check and see if I'm having any signs of anything. Because she has like 4 or 5 things going on with her heart, and I do not want to have any surprises. Difference is she cannot take cholesterol medication. She's tried all of it, and so I've been on cholesterol medication, so I'm hoping everything will be fine for me. They're actually going to check. They're going to slow my heartbeat down and check the veins and arteries for flow to look for any blockages or any buildup. And I am very optimistic that we're all going to be good. But the other thing is, I am almost off of statin medication. I dropped my dosage and the brand to what my doctor says is the equivalent of baby aspirin. And we want to make sure that I can continue down the path of getting off of it, because I would love to get off of it. I have been working very hard on eating right. I am not really sure what to do with that little blob on the roof. But what I'm gonna do, there's this little tiny house down here. But that is like that's just like a little house. But this house somewhat seems mushroom shaped to me, so I think it would be fun to use the colors of the mushrooms that would also tie with these two flowers. And then my other tie-in with this red and tan, I will do the red up in here, mixing in the flower colors. Oh, you can't see it. Up here, I'm going to mix the flower colors to tie into all of the flower colors. So the orange, the pink, the purple, and the blue. I will mix them in, and then the centers will be the yellow. So that is how I'm going to proceed, and then I have to think through and do some practicing tonight on these 4 butterflies. What do I want to do with? There's that butterfly, these 2 butterflies, 3 little bees, and then a big butterfly. And then I did the stars in neon yellow gel pen. So my question is, do I want to do that same neon yellow gel pen? And I think I might want to do the background in a navy. I think I'll be able to go a little bit darker, but I thought since these pages are right next to each other that I would want to tie in the navy blue. So I'll have to play with that. But I am rotating around to the pink. And then the roof. See this light tan color? There's actually 2 colors here. And those will be the roof. And one is very, very light. So let's get this guy over here. And then I do have sienna brown, which is the dark shadowing on the mushrooms and the roof of this house. And yes, in my right hand, I am holding the pinks and these tans. Thought the windows I will probably do yellow. I made I'll do them right now. I am going to leave the little top half moon, which I may just want to go ahead and leave it as a, is this the sienna brown? Yep. So I might want to maybe put the sienna brown on it. I'm not sure yet. I am pretty sure I'm going to have to make these 2 pieces brown as well. I'm going to leave the roof really soft brown, and then I might go in darker. This is actually blending and layering in with the lighter colors. So I'm going to leave that alone for the moment. Take this bone color and soften it up a bit. Okay, the house is going to be pink to red. I'm sitting here, and all of the sudden I have a craving for something that we used to get in Washington State. There is a restaurant called Sparta's Pizza in Linwood, Washington, that has the best lasagna. And all of a sudden, I'm having a craving for it. So we're just going to put just a touch of this darker color on the outer and the under. And then I'm going to come back through with the pink. I can't think of the last time I had lasagna. That kind of lasagna. I think we've had our own store-bought, bake it in the oven at home lasagna. But this is a whole different thing. I am unsure on the door. It is possible that I could have the door and these top little half moons could all be matching. And I think the ground in front of the house I'm going to make gray. That blended out very nice. All right, so let's find the gray. I've got 3 gray options. This is 20% cool gray. That's pretty unexciting. And we've got a little bit of warm gray here. A fairly dark 70%. So I mentioned that this blob might have to be brown, like, oh, and Hub is home. Uh-oh, that's exciting, out of package. All right, what time is it? 5:58. I am not quite done yet. I am going to do the brown over here on the top. And I think I had kind of a fun blue that I was going to put on the door, which is the light blue of the house down here. Oh, this is a brighter color. so let's do this. Okay, sea of light blue is an okay. Option. Tying everything together, and then we're going to do brown on the lid or the top of the jar here. I think I already said that this side, this is going to be dirt. Because how else will these plants, would the plants be growing on the roof of the house if it's not dirt? I also need to figure out what those are going to be. Those might be yellow. They could be orange too. Okay, let's bring in this creamy color. And then the hot air balloon basket will probably also be tan. Okay, let's, and then I have a color called cloud blue. This right here, I believe it is. And I'm gonna get a little basic coloring done here on these clouds. And they'll pop way more once we get the night sky going. All right, so that was easy and quick. Now for these silly flowers. Let's do the yellow centers. That should, oops, I knew I was going to do that at least once. Okay, so that clarifies a lot. Okay, so let's do an orange. pretty dark. So this side is going to be a little bit lighter. Okay. I do have some blues and one aqua color I haven't even put on this page. And I am actually not opposed to leaving some of the flowers white. Now, I forgot a yellow. Where's that yellow? Keeps me straight. Okay, so now we're going to do some repeats here. So tiny, teeny tiny. I see an opportunity for an orange down here. I definitely will want to use the darker orange, won't I? I have not thought through the color of the balloon itself. Okay, now this is my darkest orange, I believe. I think I'm going to have to do that in orange. And this is purple. Here's the lighter purple, the lightest one, in fact. And then I see now I do have green that I haven't even touched yet. So that might be able to come in and help us out. So let's do it. I have to finish off this orange one. Okay, so process of elimination. There are 3 white flowers. Before I fill the 3 white flowers in, I need to decide what color the umbrella, I mean not the umbrella, the balloon is going to be. I don't want it to be blue. I mean, I could make it yellow, because I could erase it if I really don't like it. It kind of ties into the centers, and it allows me to leave 3 of the flowers white. So I kind of like it. And it might just tie in well with the stars, since this is going to be a night sky. Okay, so now I'm going back to my gray. Let's do this one. Okay, how am I doing for time? I think it's 6:13, so I should wrap this up. I want to show you what I have done, all the different pieces. I'm going to do some more shadowing work here, probably off air, so to speak. All right, so there's my finished balloon. I finished the house, and I have finished the jar except coloring the jar itself. And all that I have left is 4 butterflies, 3 bees, and stars. Stars and background I think I'm going to do on my own. All right, so before I let you guys go, I'm going to attempt to pull back and give you a better view. But I will take a picture of it, and it will be at the end of the video. So that's what we're looking like so far. All right, that is it. I'm going to call this one done. Again, episode 57 for today. I believe I'm on day 4 of coloring. And so far I'm liking it. It's a nice way to force myself to do some relaxation in the middle of my day. So do all the YouTube things, like, share, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all tomorrow.